Hello and welcome in. This is Divination Rainbow. Today we are going to be looking at a no contact love situation. We're going to be going into what is going on right now during this time of no contact and then taking a look at what is going to be coming up next. So, I hope you are comfortable and feeling grounded in this moment, and this message will find you gently. Let's go ahead and take a look into what is going right now, what is going on. Forgive me. Mercury retrograde has really had my speaking all kinds of messed up lately. But let's take a look at what's going on in the energy between the two of you in the connection right now with this time of no contact and what insights your guides would like to show us. They're thinking about you. They're wondering what you're up to right now. I could even see them maybe spying a little bit on the internet. Definitely having a little bit of an aha moment, realizing some things and how everything is a little bit more connected than it may seem sometimes at the surface. And I see both of you having an opportunity to become a little bit more grounded at this time, being more present at this time. Still a lot of desire and a lot of fiery energy there. But yeah, absolutely needing to be more in a state of surrender. And for some, this is going to be like a situation of surrendering to divine timing and allowing things to kind of come in around you. So we're seeing that here. Definitely, your person has been thinking of you a lot, but they're trying to let some of those ideas go because they don't want to get into a pattern of overthinking that could potentially become unhealthy for them. They hope that they still have an opportunity and that there's still a potential here to reconnect with you, but they're really not sure at this time if that's what you want or what you're interested in. And I see both of you being in a moment where you have thought a few times about reaching out and then maybe held back from doing so. I'd like to see a little bit more about what may be holding you back, but we'll get into that in just a moment with the tarot cards. Yeah, so I'm also seeing someone here really getting to a point of trying to think through what has happened in kind of energy of going back over this connection and where they had potentially opportunities to maybe have done things differently or how they would do things differently with a new opportunity that may come in the future. I also see them being in a point of really trying to cleanse their energy and connect with their higher power. That could be you as well. There's definitely two pictures here back to back of somebody really having a heartfelt, courageous kind of spiritual awakening with some solar plexus and crown chakra energy here. And I can even see that same thing right here with that breakthrough as well. hmm But this person really has been deep in thought and trying to learn more about you and how they can approach you in a different way. And I really see somebody here spending time late at night online on your social media or looking up things about you on the internet. All right. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Let's go ahead now and go a little bit deeper in. I want to see kind of with both of you wanting to reach out but holding back. I want to kind of see what's going on in the energy that is creating a little bit of that feeling of wanting to maybe hesitate or resist. I'm hearing both of those words, hesitation and resistance. Well, that didn't that didn't take any time at all, did it? Yeah, worried that it's going to create a big shakeup, worried that they maybe are confused about the feelings that you have for them and not wanting to go through any more loss, but also being in a point where they're wanting to kind of close out a cycle because they're feeling really tired and they want to put in a last push, a last like ditch effort to see like kind of will this work, but at the same time they're not trusting themselves at all with this 7 of cups. Yep, and then that with the high priestess, they're not trusting themselves. There's definitely like an intuitive thing going on here, and they're not fully picking up on the signs and synchronicities that they're probably getting from their guides at this time. And so they want to be able to put in the work here to be able to put in one last push of kind of making something happen, but they're really worried about this tower moment, and they could also be going through quite a bit of change and introspection in their life right now as well that's created a bit of upheaval. Oh, this card needs to come out. Yeah, they're worried that they're going to end up heartbroken because this to them has been really a magical experience where it's been kind of like a wish come true. And they see you as wish fulfillment and they see the potential of this connection as being something that has an opportunity to be a very beautiful long term connection and something that has the ability to bring a lot of joy to their life. It's put them in a situation where they've been much more emotional than they normally would be. This person does not seem to be the type of person who would normally be in their feels, but it's really put them into a place of thinking about things from a different perspective. They feel like they could have an opportunity with you, but they have some choices that need to be made, and it's going to really shake things up when they do let this out. So that's what's going on right now in their mind. Let's see what's coming up next. If we can please see what is coming up next in this connection. Wow. Wow. Okay. Geez. Wow. Wanting to just let it spill out. They want to be more in control of their emotions and they want to at the same time lean into more of that intuitive side that they have. It's been causing them a lot of anxiety and it's going to put them in a place of having even more anxiety where this 9 of swords came out under the tower. So I see them getting to a point where they're going from this 9 of cups of really thinking of this as a wish come true and something beautiful. And what's coming up next, right around the corner, is they're going to Queen of Cups energy, which is someone who has more inner wisdom, a more mystical type of individual who leans into their intuition. So they're starting to trust themselves with the choices that are on their mind. But at the same time, it's causing them in the soon to be a lot of anxiety in a way that they may be even waking up at night. I see somebody waking up late at night each night and kind of thinking about this. It's the first thing they're thinking about every time they wake up. And it's putting them in a state of having like a huge epiphany about how tied to you they really feel in this connection and how they see you as really an equal to them and as a counterpart. They want to plant new seeds with you because they see you as somebody who is very strong but very lovely, someone who has a soft and warm, nurturing energy, but also is a powerful person who is in control and who maintains a lot of strength around them. And that is absolutely what they're wanting here is a long-term future with the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles. They're wanting to plant those seeds in the future to be able to have this individual that they see as being truly on a pedestal in their eyes, someone who is very creative. They see you in that way, but they're not sure if they're going to be able to make it happen. I see this now repeating message here of what them really wanting and really envisioning with you is happiness, a long term relationship, a family life, definitely being able to see a future together. But at the same time, this anxiety and this uncertainty that they've kind of had looming around throughout the reading, it is showing up here again at the end with the 5 of Pentacles, where they're kind of keeping to themselves and they have a little bit of a lack mentality. And then what we don't see here is this person is being pushed into a state of having to surrender. They're going to be put into a state of maybe even having to move towards you because it's either going to be a new beginning or you're not going to be up for waiting around for this anymore and it's going to force an ending. I'm definitely seeing that. So now I'm going to get just a little bit more energy to close it out around what is coming up in the soon to be future. We see that they're being faced with choices here, and they have within them the ability and the strength to level up because they're really seeing you as their ideal partner. But are they going to be able to make this happen? Yeah, they really see you as their ideal partner. This card is magnetism, and it's showing two figures here kind of inverted but also very focused in on one another. And I see them seeing you as truly, and like I saw here with these two white roses, like a divine connection, a true equal to them, someone who they really see as a counterpart that they would be proud to be able to have around all the time. And for whatever reason this has been blocked, it is bringing out a little bit of a deeper desire in them where they're not really able to have as much control over themselves, over their thoughts and their feelings. We're really seeing that they're struggling with that here. And that's going to continue to be a challenge for this person until they confront this or until they're able to break this no contact and close this separation. It's going to take them taking some action, but I do see that being a likely next step here for many of you. They're going to have to be vulnerable. They're going to have to be placed in a situation where they trust their gut, and it's going to make them feel a little bit exposed and a little bit vulnerable. One more. Oh. Oh, well, one of them fell face up on the floor and the others fell face down. So I'm going to go ahead and take that as a sign that this last one is the one we need to see. And that's changes coming in. Them really having a moment of just connecting with their inner self and doing something spontaneous because they have a deep sense of joy when they are around you and when they think of this connection and what it has brought them and what it has brought to light so far. And that's really the type of energy that they want to be in all of the time. So they're working on figuring that out and how to make that happen. And that's really been the biggest challenge. But we see here that it's really forced them, as well as yourself, to go into a deeper state of really healing yourself, really aligning your energies, and being in a state of being ready to be open. And I would say for you, that's really the best thing that you continue to do is to remain open and ready to receive because there are many blessings coming in for you. And this is something where it's going to require quite a bit of surrender. But rest assured that this has been something that has been on this person's mind as well as yours. So they have been thinking about it quite a bit as well. And it's really changed them in a lot of ways that I'm sure that they will want to tell you about once this period of no contact ends. I'd love to hear about how that goes for you. Definitely keep me informed. And that is going to be the message that I am able to pull through for you today. And until the next time, I hope that you please do take good care of yourself. Bye for now.